with the Wild Soul event quickly descending upon us here in the next 2.5 weeks, I think is what we have left, or what we're assuming anyways, that it's coming at the end of February, like the 26th, I believe. If you haven't started to, you should definitely start planning on how to get the materials you need to push your character if you're wanting to, or if you're not wanting to really push too hard, what you should be doing anyways. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about what I am doing, what character I'm making on my main account anyways, and that is this Shadow Hunter. And so I'm really excited to make this Shadow Hunter. I'm making it on my main account. I am still making a Wild Soul, don't you worry. It's not going to be on my main account though. I have been intrigued with Shadow Hunter for quite a bit, and so I'm finally going to make one, but I want to push mine to 1660s to 1670 as soon as possible. And to do that, if you have the materials, I wouldn't recommend this to everyone, but I'm going to try to do it. It is good to try to get some advanced honing done in tier 3, again, if you have some materials for that. So I've been stocking up on materials, but I will say the biggest problem are the shards, because I just made this character literally like 6 days ago. I only have 600,000 shards. And to get through 1 to 10 advanced honing, you need like 2 million. And if optimally, I would love to get to a plus 20 advanced honing weapon, you need like a little over 3 million shards. So I'm not sure if I'm definitely not going to be able to do that day one. I'm not going to try to do that, but I would like to be 1670 within a couple of weeks. So I think that's pretty doable, especially if I can get most of the advanced honing done. Go ahead and take a couple of the armor pieces to tier 4 and be that 1640 item level, 1650 item level even on and be doing some of the tier 4 events, the tier 4 chaos, start getting some of those shards while also possibly buying some more shards from like Mari's shop, as they're a pretty good deal. Buying them from the solo shop, of course, those are really good over the next few weeks after that. So that's what I'm going to be planning to be doing. Obviously, I'm also going to be buying this stone package, not right now because blue crystals are just insane, but also the stones are not going to be too much of an issue. The reds and blues are not too much of an issue, and the prime Rayhaws are not too big of an issue. Really, I'm going to need a little bit more help on the stones, but the shards are really the biggest thing. And unfortunately, there's not any good packs even in the store to get a lot of shards. And so I'm really hoping, like for this example, you can get 1,000 leap stones in here, which is pretty good for the radiant leaps. You get a bunch of pretty good amount of reds and blues. The solars are okay, but not really many shards. 150k shards is not that many. So I would really love to see a new pack even in the store for the Wild Soul release. I'm sure a lot of people, I'm sure it would do really well, because I know a lot of people that are making new characters. Of course, there are a lot of people are going to want to be doing some advanced honing, which is exactly what I'm doing as well. It's kind of caught on to the trend. But I will say, if you're having to buy materials, guys, I would definitely suggest to buy buy them now, okay? Get them while they're 2 or 3 for the blues. Get them while they're 7 or 8 for the reds. Get them while they're still 38 for the prime Rayhaws, because even though I'm sure we're going to be getting a really good event, much better than KR, typically we do get a much better event than KR does, we don't know how many of these you're going to need, and I'm kind of planning for the worst case scenario, so that's why I've bought plenty of these already. But they are going to go up, guys. They always go up with events, especially ones now that are involving a lot of advanced honing, because advanced honing in tier 4 is kind of painful and super costly relative to how quickly you can get those materials. It's not necessarily so much more costly than doing it in tier 3. It's just that you need materials, and materials are scarce in tier 4 when you haven't had that character in tier 4, so it makes it really tough. So yeah, I would definitely suggest buying them sooner than later if you're going to do that. However, yeah, my biggest thing is just trying to get some shards, but that's the plan. Is I'm going to push as far as I can on the first couple of weeks. I really want to get her to 1670, that way I can get her into normal Brel and get that 4th node unlocked for Arc Passive, because that's when she gets an identity skill that becomes very, very cool. So yeah, I'm just kind of putting everything into my Shadow Hunter. I'm saving all the gold I can. I have a pretty good amount of materials in terms of the reds and the blues and the primes. I have some shards, not that many extra shards. I do have about 1 million shards worth of tier 3 shards right here, but I'd really love to not use them if I didn't have to, just in case I could use them for tier 4, just because it's a bit better of a value, I think. But we'll see what happens on the day. So I'm really, really excited to get this going. I'm excited for my little journey here with Shadow Hunter. I will say though, guys, make sure you're buying the books. Get as many of these books as you can. I have quite a bit of honing books through here as well. I'm just going to be buying these each week through the Echidna shop or through the Kazaros raid shop. You can use those on some of your bigger characters that don't need the advanced honing anymore, or that you just, you know, temporarily you want to use those Echidna materials to get these honing books instead, because I don't know if you remember with the last event, but we didn't get that many honing books. So I'm hoping this one's going to be better. Also, I'm hoping that we are going to get some advanced honing scrolls similar to this event through the Icy Breakthrough event. And since it's ending on the 26th, obviously you're not going to be able to use it on this new character with the Makoko Express. So I'm hoping they include some of these as well. And just generally, they give us a pretty good juiced event. All right, I'm coping a bit maybe for it, but maybe I'm not coping. I think we're gonna get a good event. So that's what I'm hoping for and what I'm planning for. But guys, let me know down in the comments, what are you doing to prepare? I've put out a lot of preparation videos. They're all pretty much the same. Get the materials, get the honing books, get as much gold as you can. Try to do it beforehand so that the prices don't go up. And then guess what? If you need to sell it because you didn't need it, then you can sell it. And typically you're going to make a bit of a profit on it during that time, just because everyone's needing those materials and they want to push. So yeah, tell me down below what character you're making and what have you been doing to prepare. I know there's a lot of people that are ready to push like 1680 day 1 and that kind of thing. So that wasn't me. I wasn't sure I was going to make a Shadow Hunter until just about a week or 2 ago. That's when I started rolling the legendary skins. That's when I started doing some solo raids, and I just really have enjoyed the class thus far. And this is like the worst version of the class in my opinion from what I've seen, and I'm still kind of liking it. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So I think once we get into tier 4, we get our passive at the end of the month, and we get that 4th node unlocked. Ooh, I'm excited, boys. But anyways, that is it for this section of the video. And moving forward to the next section here, I just want to transition, is a massive shout out to my community. I've been doing a lot of things lately. I've been really putting in a lot of time, not just on stream, but you know, off stream as well, just really focusing on this aspect of my life and my goals with, and my passion with this part of my life. And I just wanted to say, and I say it on stream all the time, but I really appreciate my community for being who they are, how they are. I feel like really I don't feel like it's my community. I feel like I'm privileged to be in the community with a bunch of all these other awesome people, and so it's very, very wholesome, I will say, to be a part of it with all of you guys. And y'all supported me a lot in many different ways, and so I just wanted to say real quick that I appreciate each and every one of you. Even if you just come and hang out in the stream, if you've never subbed, you never donated bits, you've never done anything like that, you just follow me, you just come and hang out and have a good time, I appreciate you, and I appreciate everyone else as well. Okay, now with that being said, we did the Dubathon recently, which was absolutely incredible. We had so much fun, guys. We gave away so many codes, so many materials. We gave away skins. We gave away all kinds of stuff. We got to talk to some Makokos. We got to have a skin contest, or a couple skin contests, which was a lot of fun. We got to get some people their first normal Brel clears, which we're doing again tonight. Just a lot of stuff for the community, or with the community, I guess. And that's what it was all about in the first place. And we definitely reached some community goals. I have a bald stream to do. That's upcoming. I've got, y'all are going to get to name my wild soul. Y'all get to create my EW or my EUC character on this next event. I'm going to make an EUC character so I can play with the EU homies every now and then. So they got a couple of things upcoming, but all that's going to go down in the Discord. Okay, so any information for those events, all that kind of stuff, it's always going to go down in the Discord. It's the easiest place to see it. Also, I do have another couple of extra giveaways to do in the Discord, so make sure that y'all are in the Discord. Okay, join the freaking Discord, man. My goodness, what are you doing? And also, I did have a caveat. I wanted to give everyone that subbed on that day of the Dubathon I was going to give a personal thank you. And also, if you subbed between 5 and 10 subs, if you did any gifted subs or donated, you know, a certain amount of bits, then I would also up the ante a little bit. Devlar, an amazing guy, super awesome, and God bless, that boy is thick, but in the best way. And he agreed humbly, because he has the voice of an angel, to give out personal thank yous to anyone who gifted 5 to 10 subs or bits accordingly, and also a little bit something extra for those who donated over 10 gifted subs or a certain amount of bits, with a little message that they would like to come across with as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into that. I know a lot of y'all have been waiting for this, and this is the time. So I'm gonna go ahead and give out my personal thank yous to everyone. And of course, I'm absolutely thankful for everyone. But to those who donated on that day, I just want to give a little shout out to Dubach, Dank, Red, Kosh, Tropical Ruby, Siren, Croth, Ghost Wizard, Defist, Starbell, Fatty PvP, Frenchie, Dempt, Cypher, Ideal, Thunderous, Lycan, Winky, Trilogy, Jensen, Barry, Chosen, and I think it's Goya, something like that. Guys, I hate mispronouncing names. It irks me, so I apologize. But Goya, thank you as well. Guys, thank you all. I'm gonna go ahead and get this audio playing from Devlar. Guys, I'm absolutely dying because some of y'all wanted to be called different names or say different things. And this was a real blast. I know he enjoyed it too. We were laughing while we were getting this recorded. So I'll go ahead and without further ado, let's make it happen.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Bunny. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Hucktua. Thank you, Chew. And thank you, Mello. Thank you all for the 5 gifted subs.
Guys, thank you so much. I appreciate it. That was an actual blast to record. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm dying. All right, and for anyone who gifted over 10.
Thank you, Atro, for the 11 gifted. Welcome to Dub Nation. Thank you, Genetic, for the 40 gifted. Thank you, Red, for the 80 gifted. Thank you, JG, for the 14 gifted. And thank you, Moon, for the 5K bits and the 25 gifted. Thank you all for your generosity during the Dubathon.
God bless. Dude, that voice is just crazy. What an amazing performance by Devlar. He really just needs to start his own podcast. I'm not gonna lie. But guys, seriously. All right. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I say again, I say it on stream. I'm gonna say it again. Y'all make it so hard to get off every night. And you make it so exciting and make me look like so forward to getting on and pressing the start stream button every day. I absolutely have so much fun. And so again, and that's just because of y'all. I appreciate y'all so much for not only just supporting me, but also just having a good time, you know, and just coming out and having a good attitude most of the time, right? No one's perfect. Even I have my days, but you know, most of the time it's just an amazing place to be. So I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap up the video there. But guys, again, make sure and come out and hang out on the Twitch, or come and hang out on the Twitch. We do pretty much a little bit of everything. We got some Gamba. We got some unhinged type of activities pretty much daily at this point. I just don't even know what we're turning into. It's a true Lost Ark community. Yep. Enjoy the Discord. Make sure and join the freaking Discord, man. There's too much stuff going on there. You don't want to miss any of it. All the links are down below. And guys, I will see you on the next stream, or I'll see you on the next YouTube video. But either way, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye.